Hello, just my self-evaluation for that session with Claire. I think overall it went pretty well. My reasons for selecting the cognitive restructuring technique were I just feel for her situation it's the most practical thing in her busy day-to-day life to address these things in the moment as they come up, to address these thoughts in the moment and to sort of check them for accuracy and replace them with a more realistic, positive thought. I thought that that's probably the best approach for her, and I think being able to implement this outside of sessions will help her to gradually have a shift in perspective around her inadequacies and her self-worth as a mother, and to start to have a little bit more of a realistic perspective of how she's going with that stuff, and hopefully with the outcome being reducing her stress and anxiety levels. So yeah, that's why I chose that technique. Limitations. I think the biggest limitation really is that it doesn't get in and address the root cause of Claire's feelings of inadequacy and sort of low self-worth as a mother. That started 4 years ago when Ethan was born, so it's not going to get in and unpack that stuff and look at the root cause, but that's really the only limitation I can think of. I think it's mainly upside. I think it'll be really beneficial for her to have a shift in perspective, and this cognitive restructuring approach is a good way to go about that if she's able to implement it in her life. And as far as the session went, I thought it went pretty well. I thought I explained cognitive restructuring quite well. I still stopped and stammered and was thinking about how to articulate and stuff, and that shows in the session that it's a little bit, it's like doesn't quite flow as well as I would like, but otherwise I thought I conveyed the information quite clearly. And Charlie threw me a couple of curveballs where he didn't, towards the end there, he didn't answer a question about what he would say if a friend expressed the same thoughts or feelings, and he digressed a little bit, but I thought that's the reality of what counselling sessions are going to look like. So I thought I adapted okay and just went with the flow, and I think I just need to keep practicing and just keep on. I think when I need to explain something like cognitive restructuring, just sort of maybe practice explaining that, rehearse a little bit beforehand explaining that, so it's not so stop start and stammery type thing. But overall I think that the session went pretty well, and yeah, that's all I have. Have a good day.